Switzerland may renounce neutrality to provide military aid to Ukraine.
Here's a summary of the article.
By clicking Accept All, you agree that Yahoo and our partners will process your personal information and use technologies such as cookies to display personalized ads and content for ad and content measurement, audience insights, and product development. You can change your choices at any time by visiting your privacy controls.
This post received a score of 68,000, with an upvote ratio of 84%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Just for your interest, even if 100% of Switzerland would want this, it won't happen fast. If the parliament won't do a special law, like the COVID law, for instance, which was highly debated here, then it will at least take some months because all the preparations will need to be set, including rewriting the law so the majority is happy.
I very much doubt they'll do this. There's cool Swiss folk, but there's a reason they're the world's largest haven for blood money for the last 100 years, and it sure as fuck isn't because they overall care so much about their fellow man.
You're not wrong, but there is a news story out last week in Swiss papers that multiple firms in the defense industry have lost contracts because of Switzerland's refusal to allow re-export of weapons and ammunition to Ukraine. So money vs money.
Thing is, those contracts aren't going to be coming back for the next decade unless the Swiss companies absolutely slash their prices to be overly competitive. There just aren't that many nine-figure contracts to win in individual areas of the defense industry, and no government is going to have forgotten the situation Germany found themselves in, wanting to provide defensive armaments, a good proportion of their own citizens demanding it, Western opinion absolutely howling for it, but being hamstrung by the Swiss export contract. The German money simply isn't coming back, and it'll be very interesting to see how many countries go back to buying from the Swiss.
Greater than there just aren't that many nine-figure contracts to win in individual areas of the defense industry there will be going forward. Europe will be rearming big time over the next 10 to 20 years. It isn't just that Swiss firms are missing contracts, it's that they're being offered contracts which they literally cannot fulfill due to Swiss laws. Contracts with terms essentially saying, we get to export this shit to whomever the fuck we want, fuck you and your so-called neutrality.
I absolutely hope this sentiment is widespread in Europe. The NATO partnership has been revitalized by this war, and an equal European-American-Canadian partnership would help to stop the democratic backsliding we have been seeing. My only hope would be a free trade agreement to help limit tensions between the US and the EU, since that is generally the big sticking point between the allies. TTIP made it far in the Obama years, but it was the first agreement where the US was facing an equal power and so negotiating on fully equal terms, so there was a lot to discuss and truly debate.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.